So there is a black box going around all over your Instagram feed if you've seen it, and you might be confused by what's going on with this black box. It is, I think, something that originally started as a well-intentioned day of additional activism to highlight, I guess, black voices or highlight black artists. It started originally in the music industry by two older black executives, two black women who originally wanted to make this a day where things related to Black Lives Matter were highlighted rather than self-promotion or something. It's just so fucking weird. It started with the record labels, and then artists picked it up.
You don't love the spirit
and then
of
course,
you love
of
your
course,
father,
it
the devil.
it turned into a Pepsi commercial moment. Of course, as it always does, because that's what happens when you co-opt protests. That's what happens when you corporatize this action. I turned off my stream last night, and I'm laying in bed, and I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I'll see some boobs or something. Like, let's go to Instagram. Like, maybe there's some boobs or butts or something along those lines, like, hopefully after 13 hours of protest coverage, like, there will be some I want to see Madison Beer like post a photo in front of like a police car on fire looking all sexy. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if there was like thirst trapping going on. Now, the way I start the story, I'm obviously joking. I don't give a fuck about any of that. But what do I meet? I see just a wall of black boxes. I'm like, oh brother, what is going on? And then I saw Lil Nas X post about it. And he was saying a lot of facts. Said, I know y'all mean well, but bro, saying stop posting for a day is the worst idea ever. And people were getting mad at him for it. So I immediately went and rushed and said, this Blackout Tuesday thing is insanely fucking dumb. You're effectively rendering a vital resource protest used for safety and also to get their message out. I guess the original intention, it turns out, and this is straight from Dan, there are misconceptions about what was going on. The original intention was that two black female music executives intended it to be a day for black people and allies to step back from work and have dialogue about addressing police brutality. What we do here for fun, pretty much, well, not for fun, but what we do here for 13 hours a day, every single day, they were like, let's do that for one day. I think that was the goal, which is good. But if, of course, like, as soon as random people take hold of this, they just like turn it into something completely idiotic. So this is like a reasonable thing, okay? In response to the murders of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and countless other black citizens at the hands of the police, hashtag the show must be paused is an initiative created by two black women in the music industry in observance of the long-standing racism and inequality that exists from the boardroom to the boulevard. We will not continue to conduct business as usual without regard for black lives.
You don't love the spirit of
Tuesday,
justice.
June 2nd is meant to intentionally disrupt the work week. Mondays is just a long weekend, and we can't wait until Friday for change. It's a day to take a beat for an honest, reflective, and productive conversation. I think it's well-intentioned. The music industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's super exploitative towards black people. So understandable that that's where the protest was supposed to be centered around. This is not a 24-hour initiative. We are, and we will be we will be in it for the long haul. Our mission is to hold the industry at large, including major corporations and their partners who benefit from the efforts, struggles, and successes of black people accountable. To that end, it is the obligation of these entities to protect and empower the black communities. But of course, random people decided like, oh no, this is a day where I'm just gonna post a black box to do the I'm helping meme. You know what I mean? And we are tired and can't change things alone. In the meantime, to our black friends and family, please take the time for you and conversations to have with allies and friends. People posting blank images on social awareness of the idea, but was not part of the plan. An unintended consequence of using the Black Lives Matter hashtag with a blank post that it drowns out crucial messaging from black organizers at this time. If you post a blank image to your social, do not use the hashtag Black Lives Matter. Use Blackout Tuesday or the show must be paused. Better yet, do more than post and follow what the organizers suggested. Links available on showmustbepause.com. So this was the original thing. And even, I mean, it's like hashtag activism, or it's hashtag slacktivism, whatever you want to call it. And even then it got fucked up because there are people on the ground who are protesting that utilize that hashtag to organize. They utilize that hashtag for relief funds. They utilize these, they utilize social media for a really important resource. So for future references, I just need to remind people, like, anything that tells you to silence your social media in this circumstance is silly. Hello, fellow black people. It is us, multi-billion-dollar corporation, here to remind you that we support your color. Now that it has made it into international news and it's completely socially safe to mention you, allowing us to capitalize on your existence now that it's mainstream. Look, we even use the hashtag of event. Why did we wait this long to come out and support you? Aha, no more questions. Black people, buy our product. Buy our product. Buy our product. One thing I suggested for all of the corporations that were using the Black Lives Matter hashtag was to never donate fucking cruisers or batons or any number of different things to the police departments ever again, and instead use that to donate to relief funds publicly, mutual aid funds publicly, cleaning up the community funds publicly. You know, instead of saying, I did my part, here it is, hashtag Black Lives Matter, we stand in solidarity with the protesters. One thing you could do is actually help those communities that are struggling, actually help those communities that have been fucked up. One thing I will tell you, no matter who you are, if you go to a protest, take off your fingerprinting shit from your iPhone, and also take off your face recognizing thing from your iPhone as well. I don't know what they're called again. I keep forgetting. But police officers in certain states can literally take your phone out, put it to your face, and use it to unlock your phone. The biometrics Face ID. Definitely, your password is technically protected, but there are other ways that they can bypass it. They can use the face recognition tool, the Face ID tool, to open your iPhone. Okay, so that's one. And they can definitely, I thought you can't do it on Apple. Brother, this is America, okay? You can do whatever you fucking want in America, okay? The entire purpose of these protests are literally because police officers do whatever the fuck they want. And all we have seen for the past 4 days is police officers doing whatever the fuck they want over and over again with people defending them. There's good allyship and there's bad allyship. I'm fucking super white, dude. Like, let's be real, okay? Let's be real. I am. I have a tremendous amount of fucking white privilege from afar. I am not brown enough for a police officer to be like, that's a brown guy, let's fucking bop him. I think it's really unhelpful when people say stuff like, oh, this is a moment for elevating black voices and black voices only, when it's my fucking job. Like, this is what I do. This is what I've been doing. I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want me to stop? Okay, I guess I won't do protest coverage today. I'm just gonna play video games instead. There's always gonna be people that disagree with you. You need to hold strong. You need to have your, if you have rounded out your moral axioms, I guess, and you have your convictions, then fuck it. So we have a list.
You love your
if you put in !support, you can find a comprehensive list of relief funds that you can donate to. Pringles are made using palm oil extracted by 8-year-old plantation slaves in Indonesia. Hershey's chocolate is made using cocoa extracted by 8-year-old plantation slaves in West Africa. This is a black box that they posted. I'm sorry. Are you telling me that this is not enough? It's so fucking weird to me. I don't understand this at all. Like, the whole point of protests like this is to get people to understand and come to terms with the violent nature of racial injustice and the violent outcomes of racial injustice. If brands truly want to help, don't be a fucking pussy. Post a video of a police officer beating the fuck out of a peaceful demonstrator, okay? Don't be a fucking pussy, brands.